Hello, this is Harvey Bennett from the Tackle Shop, Amagansett, New York. Today I'm going to show you how to lubricate and service a uh, 704 drag system on a spinning wheel. Most drag systems are the same. They're all basically a series of different discs that you take out, clean, and lubricate. Um, you don't need much to do this, just a screwdriver and uh, and a little pen lube. Anyway, here we go. This is a 704 reel. You take the you take the spool off, just like that, and inside the spool, there, as you can see here, you can see the discs right here. Inside the spool, on the edge of those discs, is a little spring clip. And I'm just going to pop that out of there if I can ever get it out. My screwdriver's a little big. Anyway, there's the clip. And all you do is just kind of stick your screwdriver in there and you work these out. These are just these are pretty free. Sometimes with these you will get corrosion around them, and basically that's what it looks like. Sometimes you get corrosion in here and you just take a screwdriver or something to scrape it all out. And what I like to do is spray these with a little either WD-40 or some other kind of spray lubricant, CRC 656. This is a real good one. This is a marine formula. And what you do is you take them out. What I do is I clean them off real good like this, take each one apart. Remember the order they come apart in, because they have to go back in the same order. And there's some plastic or Teflon washers in here, and then there's your metal washers. Rule of thumb is this square type of one usually goes in the center. It's like in the middle of them. So now that these are fairly clean, what I like to do is just clean this out a little. I take the lubricant and I like to just squeeze a little on like 2 sides or 3 sides, kind of move it around in there a little bit like that. And this is synthetic Penn grease. It's very, very good stuff. Then you just put your Teflon one in, then one of your metal ones, and another Teflon one, just like that. Now here comes this square one, or this hexagon one. I think hexagon is the right word, but who knows? I'm a fisherman, not a mathematician. And as you can see, they all kind of just slide into this center of the spool. Your last Teflon, and then this is your top one for the top of the spool. Then you take your spring clip again, and you just kind of put it back in there to hold. This holds everything. There's a little groove in the side of the spool that everything kind of snaps into, just like that. This is all pretty basic stuff. And when you get this in there properly, which this one doesn't seem to be doing at the moment, sometimes they just don't seat well, and you just kind of have to work at it a little bit, take them out and try them again. What you may want to do, of course it would help if I got them in the right order. There we go. Get this one in, and we put this one in. We put this one in, then this one goes in, that hexagon one. Then the last fiber one, the last Teflon one, then your top one, and then you put your spring clip in. I had them in the wrong order. I had the bottom metal washer reversed with the top one, which is easy to do. It's a good thing I did that. Now you can see where you go wrong. Then when you get done, I like to squirt a little grease around there and around here. I always grease this little clicker. That's just a clicker for when your line goes out. Put a little grease in there. Of course, while you have your spool off, you should clean the inside of your reel out. You know, run it under really hot water helps. Then, you know, of course, you put your line on. Before you put your line on, take a little of that Teflon grease, put it inside your spool, and just smooth it around. It'll help protect the inside of the spool. Then you can put your spool back on, make sure that it turns around. It will click down, and everything will just snap back into place. Tighten this down, just like that. There you go. Set your drag tension. Check your bail, see if it's loose. Sometimes this little screw loosens up right here. Nut. You just take a pair of pliers and just give it a turn to tighten it. You can grease your bail here and here. This bail's loose right here. I'm going to service this whole reel eventually, but this screw is backing out. And the bail's a little sluggish, but that wasn't the main thing what we're doing today. What we're doing is adjusting and lubricating and cleaning your drag, which we just did. This is Harvey Bennett from the Tackle Shop, wishing everybody a great summer. Go out and catch some fish. The fish on eastern Long Island here in Amagansett and Montauk are running very well. Very big striped bass around. We're a week out of Memorial Day, first weekend in June, and there's bluefish in the bay. There's big striped bass in the bay up to 30, 40 pounds. We just had a pretty good storm go by, a tropical storm last night. The ocean's kind of torn up, so fish the bays this week. And remember, after heavy rain like we had, that all clamming is suspended until the water levels come down and it clears up. There's bacteria in the water now, so you don't want to be eating the clams. All right, this is Harvey Bennett from the Tackle Shop. Hope you enjoyed the day. Thank you very much. Adios, amigos. Hasta mañana.